Hi everyone, I'm just going to sort out the camera there. I've decided to come on live here just to show you a few things that I do with the children and adults I work with when they come to me for a therapeutic intervention. And it depends with what they've come to me about to work with, as I work with lots and lot of different needs and issues, even that's a word I really don't like using, but it's the only thing I've come to mind for now, that they need help with. And my aim is to work very closely with the individual, and I mean very, very closely, because they lead the session, especially the children and adults I work with. If they can't sit still, it's my job to be able to work with them while walking around, things like that. And I also work very closely with the parents and carer and professional to implement strategies. I work with behaviours, anxieties, and things like support with sleep and diet, and the list goes on. If I carry on, I'll be here for a very long time. And the reason I've come on today is to speak about how I can implement things to support with behaviour and sometimes communication and anxiety. I always go through fun, okay? And as I mentioned before, if it really works for the individual, that's what I'll do. And even if it means that we play, and through the play I'll be implementing the strategies and everything like that I'm working with. The reason I do it like that is also helps the children and adults I work with to be able to feel comfortable, be able to be themselves, have a voice, and also feel in control of the situation, because they've come to me for help. They're feeling out of control. They've been sent to me for help, as well as the parents and carers, and it's working close with the parents and carers to give them the right strategies and tools. The reason I mentioned I've come on mainly for a stress ball. Stress ball can be used for everything. Okay, well, in my book, okay, this is my own way of working. I'm not saying it's the right way or anything like that for everyone. It's my way of working. I'll come to do a stress ball about it. So if they need something to squeeze or pull or throw, it's okay to do that, because it's their stress ball. And they've helped me made it, and also that I sometimes help design it. I will do 2 or 3 different types stress ball: happy face, sad face, unsure. It's all led by the individual. And the reason of the stress ball again is teaching them to say it's okay to pull this, it's okay to throw it, it's okay to do things with it, because it's mine, it's something to help me, and we go to the safe area to do it. The reason I do that, as I mentioned, behavior for me is always in the communication. In my book, there's nothing is about behavior. Okay, I don't do bad behaviors. I really listen to what they're trying to tell me, because it's a way of expressing themselves. They don't know how to tell me, so they're showing me in their own way. They feel safe to display those behavior, and it's also crying out for help. So it's by teaching the right way to say these behavior that you're feeling, it's okay to feel them, because we can't stop that. We can't change how they're feeling. We can't stop the emotion. We can teach you, show you the right way of being able to deal with it. By doing certain strategies as a safe strategy, because it's not okay to hit, pull, things like that, because it's not safe. Or it's not safe for anyone, and we'll teach them the right way of doing it. And I've also been mentioning a lot about a safe area. I work with teaching all of my children now to go to a safe area. At first, to be working close with the parents and the children and adults to take them there, if they can't go there. Or eventually, with all the work and stuff, I'll put their toys or whatever it is in that safe area. And that safe area is not only for when I'm feeling anxious, stressed, frustrated, overwhelmed, whatever it is. Can be an area I just need to go and relax as well, read a book, play with my toys. It's a global thing. It's really helping. And the reason is, again, I allow them to create their own stuff with me. It's really, one is about fun. I believe when we have fun, we do a lot of things too. I look into a lot of sensory. I work very close with sensory, because we learn things through our sensory. And our senses, as you know, is the listening, taste, feeling, sight, and things like breathing, the movements, and everything we do, we absorb it through our senses. And sometimes our children can be overwhelmed by it, it's teaching them how to bring themselves down, able to regulate. Sometimes they might need more of that. It's finding the balance. And by working very closely with them and listening to the parents and carers, because they know the kids and adults really well as listening to the adults and children, working with whatever feeling it is, finding a way of communication, whether it's symbols, pictures, signing, all of that. So one technique I've come today, which I use a lot, is to do a stress ball that you can do in your household, carry it with you around. And again, it can be anything really. You can have a spinner in your pocket, you can have a twiddle in your hand, like a favourite blanket. You know, it's that comfort thing, so that safety. So it's okay, I'm doing this, it makes me feel good. I'm guilty, I'm going to say this. I sometimes watch Tom and Jerry just to feel good. Okay, it's a human nature. I've got the skills and knowledge to be able to know what I'm feeling and able to go and regulate myself. Due to the stress ball, well, I'll say balloon, I'm going to do two different types. Do bear with me, this went completely wrong earlier. And the fun part is, it's fun. The reason also, again, I do it, and if it goes wrong, I go, oh dear, should we try again? Well, let's do it again, because then it teaches them it's okay to make mistakes. Okay? And we can amend it. So there's a lot of metaphorical way I work and fun way I work. So I've got some balloon. I've chosen eco soil today because I'm going to do a sensory spin as well with the balloon, just for fun, for those who want, so for those who needs to focus from the top here and then bring it down in certain way of working, like to bounce it. And we're going to have a stress balloon to put in our pocket. You can use a lot of different things to make a stress balloon, as long as it's safe. You have to do the safety in your own household, or what is best for the children and adult you work with, because sometimes they pull it, put it in the mouth and bite it. You know the drill. I sometimes use flour. I sometimes use corn flour, and that's going to be really fun and messy. And safety for me, don't ever go in with the clothes, you don't want it to get dirty. That's for me. And I sometimes use rice. Also, sometimes I don't use balloon. I use plastic wallets. Put loads of shaving foam inside the plastic wallet with paint, and then seal it really safe. And then they can tap it, squeeze it, pull it. Just go around it, like, you know, it's not karate, but like the wax on and the wax off kind technique with the breathing and everything like that. Just a visual. So trying to put all the senses together, and they can hear it, and you know, whatever works for them. So it's good to have a bottle or a homemade funnel. I haven't got a funnel, so I made one. Okay, I also have a spoon, because if it's needed, because also they might like the scooping into things. And what best way of I've learned how to do it, to fill a bottle up, okay, and also teach them please not to drink it, because it's like, it's a play, so I will be in control of this. The reason of this, I'm in full control and they're having fun and able to explore themselves. And when I use those strategy, my safety thing is, which I'll come back how to do this because I forgot to mention, is when I have my safety box, it's teaching them how to use it, squeeze it, pull, and if it breaks, it finishes. We can do another one or it's gone. I don't work with consequences, okay? But I'm in full control of that, teaching them it's going to go to that box when we need it, we pull it, or we go back, and this is how we play with it. It goes back to my safety box, or whatever it is. In that way of teaching them, it's a full control, is how you use it, where you can throw it. For example, I can give them a target, and for the target, which I will do another video of live or recording, I sometimes use a water balloon, so they can throw on the target. It's teaching them it's okay to throw here. Just don't use a water balloon indoors, as you're aware. Or I just use a stress ball target or a paper. Sometimes again I've used this into a balloon. It really depends, and it's about throwing. So it's okay to throw, it's where we throw and how we throw, not everything around us. And again, it doesn't, not in the click of a finger, it's going to happen. Lots of all intervention skill, which I'll be working closely with whoever it is to implement that. And this is really for fun. As again, we're at home, you can use it for fun. You can tell if I'm bored, it's like stay at home all day, I haven't done anything. So here it goes. So fill this up with the eco soil or the flour. Whirling with the flour, I've learned. Okay, one, I was wearing black, and I did only when everyone was covered from top to toe is white. Be very careful, do something you don't want it to be messy. The client I was working with, it was absolutely hilarious. He started laughing at me. Hey, good for him. Laughter is always the way forward, and I laugh about myself as well. You know, so put it in there. There's a different way if I do this. Balloon, okay, blow it. If they can't blow it, you blow it. And the reason I teach them a lot for them to blow it, or I use a pump as well, it's all that sensory input, that pressure, the breathing out, all that technique. Now the technique is, hopefully this will go really well. I practiced it earlier, it went drastically wrong. Now just say, hey, let's just do it in live. Why not? Alright, and then just hold it, make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Put it in there. Go in there, in where? Put the mouth, well, if I can do this, put the mouth on the bottom of the mouth, okay? Make sure it's aligned. Make sure it's gone in really well. I still hold it and I turn it upside down. Just to get these going, and slowly I release. You might get a little bit messy, okay? You might not. All right, so far it's going really well. I'm not going to jinx it. All right, or not. Go up and then back down. That's it. Squeeze. There we are. So I can do some more. What I usually do, just for a stress ball, take that out and slowly release the air. So what I can do, it can be a shaker, whatever it is, so you can do a lot with it. And I can put some more. Alright, push it all the way down, and then that can become your stress ball, and I can do more of it as well. So what I'm going to do is multitask here, fill some more in. This time I'm going to try and get rid of the water as well. And the reason I sometimes put water with the eco soil, so it doesn't stop growing, if that makes sense. Okay, feel free to laugh, feel free to have a go. I'll be really intrigued if you've done it, how things go for you. You can comment below. Right now I do apologize, I won't be able to look at the comments because I will lose distraction. I can't multitask, for those who know me. Some into there, get all the water out. Just more eco soil. I'm going to try and get some of the water right here by slowly squeezing just the water, not a lot. Okay, as I said, this is going to be messy. I'll blow again. It's just water, and I promise you it's clean. I've washed my hands for those who are worried about COVID-19, and everything's washed and sterile. Okay, because at the moment safety is all the way. And then exactly the same thing again, turn it upside down, and then slowly release and just shake it. Okay, and take it back out. The reason sometimes I use an open one, it goes easier, but sometimes can be messy too. Release the air. There we are. You can see I'm just going to stop it here because I'll be here forever. I might tie it, and you've got a stress ball. Right, to really play with it. Good thing also about this, you can reopen it, change it to something else if it's not broken everywhere. If it's broken everywhere, good luck. I've had that. My mum did not like me for that, put it that way. So into there, swap the balloon. So that's one stress ball. It can be used for loads and loads of different things, and teaching them how and stuff. It's really good, and I honestly use it a lot. We can draw faces, we can do different kinds. This is the happy one, some of them like a different cross one. They can go, that's okay to throw, you know, because they put cross face on it. One that were calm, that they go and chill in their safe area. I also use traffic light system. Okay, and the reason I use that is red, yellow, green, or amber green. Red is when we're really up there, yellow we're brewing, green we're okay. And if you notice, I always, so I want them here on green. So work up, so I like working down to bring them back down. So all the metaphorical and the way of the brain thinking is up here. The brain go, oh, in alert system, fight and flight, and adrenaline kicks in. Coming back down, looking to the level and stuff, we're calmer. Okay, and I will do more talk about that or tips if you guys want me to. So that's one way of doing it. Okay, And if the children love their own colour, and the colour that means well to it, I don't use my traffic light system. I use their colour, because I'll ask them if they can tell me. So what is red, or what is angry, whatever emotion they're feeling. And one of them said to me, they're feeling really, really hot. I mean, hot, show me hot. And they pointed, honestly, I will never ever told of that. They pointed on purple. So we use purple, okay? So in everything like that. I do apologize, the battery's seems to run out. I charge my phone. The next one I'm gonna do, if battery runs out, I apologize. I will do it and then post a video of it. It's exactly the same thing again. Alright, fill this up. This again, I'll put a little bit of water. Okay, just keep filling it up to as much as you want. Now I'm going to drain the water a bit on this one, just not too much water. Blow this balloon up, and this way you can see it's got a string. Not like that. Hold it. Sometimes I'm a little too big, just because I'm sure it depends again who I'm working with, what they want to do. This is slightly bigger. This went wrong earlier. I'm going to try and do it without peeling everything. Okay. And there. Alright, and I'll do some more. But I'm just going to show you for now, just because battery is running out. Okay, it's a little bit seen there if you can see it. What I do for those who really like sensory inputs and like the sounds and stuff like that. I've done one earlier in the purple one. I will post it underneath this video. You can shake it, really cross shaking, and then slowly with the calmer they can hit it, bounce it. I can put things in front of them that's alright to hit that really hard, get that frustration out, whatever it is, using a balloon. And again, same thing with this. I can reopen it, add it, can make it as heavy as possible for those who need that heavy pulling and things like that, to give them that pressure. They can spin it. Okay, for those who need spinning, whatever it is, again, it's for fun, or you can drop it. Okay, and the other one I'll post in a minute underneath this video. It's a big one that I hold it and just put it up there, so they can just get that sensory. Because some of our children are just like spinning part of their schema, and whatever it is that they like doing, they can move it from one hand to one hand. Okay, and everything like that. There's so much more that you can do. I use with flowers and stuff. Please feel free to ask any question. I will go through this video and answer them. If there's anything you want me to show you, and if I can, I will. Thank you for coming and watching and taking part. It's been really lovely to have you there. I'm just going to look a bit of the comment just to see who it is. Hi Claire, Chrissy, Sharon. It's lovely to seeing you all there. Feel free, if you need anything, let me know. I've got other videos and stuff. Have an amazing Saturday, even though the sun's not shining. Have a good one, and speak to you all later. Take care. Bye all.